True integrity ball. True integrity ball. True integrity ball to the fall. True integrity ball. Be ready for y'all. True integrity ball. This is true integrity ball.
Hey, I'ma give you a few reasons to stay tuned. It's a new season. We the best in the region. They're not elite like our team is. We remain undefeated. We can't be beaten. We stay on the offensive. We so good at reading the defense. You can bet on us, put your bread on us, and instead I trust. We running the game, but we not in the rush. What's there to discuss? We talking nothing but facts.
And greetings, happy New Year's, and welcome back to another episode of True Integrity Ball. I'm your host Drew, here with my co-host Sean.
Yo.
And we finally made it, man, to the playoffs. All that tells me is the season is about to end. But nonetheless, on today's episode, before we get into the wild card round, we'll go over some storylines coming out of the last week of the season. The coaching and GM carousels, the firings or whatnot. Final stat leaders, the all-pro teams, and then, like I mentioned, we'll end with previewing all the playoffs games. So at the top of the episode, we'll go ahead and just wrap up the regular season, man. Just give some final thoughts, and I guess I'll go first, bro. One of the first I wanted to mention, man, is just that boy, Bryce Young. He had definitely a down rookie season, and even coming into his second season, man, it wasn't looking as bright. He did get benched for that boy Andy Dalton or whatnot. And as soon as Andy Dalton got hurt, man, he got his opportunity again. And that boy shined, man. He actually looked like a legit NFL quarterback. And definitely this last game of the season, man, playing against Atlanta, that boy Michael Penix, he balled, man. He actually probably played the best game of his career. And just shout out to Bryce, man. I'm just happy for that boy that he bounced back. And hopefully he has a good NFL career, man. Any thoughts? What you thinking about the last week of the season, man?
Yeah, man, exciting finish. Can't really remember, we had multiple games that decided, that high of seeding. You had Detroit and Minnesota battle out the first and the fifth seed. Whoever wins, obviously, whoever won, which being Detroit, got the bye, and rightfully so, they needed that bye. So, usually it doesn't come down to the last game of the season for you to decide your seeding of that first seed. And like I said, this is the first season I've seen it like that, where the first seed was decided in the last week, and it was pretty cool and entertaining to see.
Man, and I guess one other thought that I had, man, is just, I guess, shout out to that boy Jahmyr Gibbs. Honestly, bro, it looked like he got the same impact, as a running back that Tyreek had as a receiver when he was at Kansas City. That boy just looked different out there, man. The Lions, they understand that, the injury of Montgomery, and, they just making him the bell cow. And he's basically has over-delivered, man. Anytime he get that ball in his hand, he could touch the goalpost, man. Just that. I just wanted just to make that point, dog. That boy Gibbs just got that same impact, that Tyreek had, bro. And I guess another thought I had was, definitely surprised by Denver and Washington. How well they play, especially with two rookie quarterbacks, both making the playoffs. Probably both of them going to be making the first round exit bye. But just definitely impressive to see. Shout out to Sean Payton and Dan Quinn, for leading their teams, into the playoffs with rookie quarterbacks, man. Any final thoughts, bro?
Yeah, man, that man, Gibbs, man, you gave him a shout out, and you said he looked different out there, and I've said since he been in the league, bro, he's Kamara, bro. He's a faster Kamara. They the same player, bro. Balance, the agility, everything, bro. The strength. They don't look like they're the biggest guys, and they run through people. And dude is special, bro. Dude is special.
Oh, man, shout out to Jahmyr Gibbs. I guess next storyline we could go ahead and touch on then is I guess potential landing spots, for Aaron Rodgers and on Tyreek Hill. Pretty much we've been, everybody been seeing all the reports that Aaron Rodgers, that's probably was his last game, or probably he'll be coming back next year. And then, we got Tyreek, man, after the game, the last game, I think he, if I'm not mistaken, he quit. I ain't gonna say he quit, but he sat out for the rest of the Jets game, like during the second half. And then after the game, he was basically saying like, I'm probably done, probably gone, from out the Dolphins or whatnot, man. But I was just thinking about potential landing spots, even for Tyreek, bro. He could go anywhere. Anybody could basically use his services, man. But I could definitely see him landing probably with the Rams or the 49ers. And I guess I'll just mention real quickly for Rodgers, man. I guess this is probably the latter part of his career. I wouldn't expect him to try to go be, franchise quarterback for anybody. Probably like a bridge quarterback. Somebody probably bring like a rookie quarterback in, sit behind him for a year, then have the rookie quarterback come and play. So I could even see him going to probably Tennessee, Cleveland. I could even see him going to San Fran, even Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, New Orleans, or even Las Vegas. I think that's probably the best spot that he would go, bro. Or you think any of these boys might go, man?
So I know you mentioned San Francisco. I can't see that unless you're gonna do a trade of Debo, which I can see. I think Debo is gonna get moved, and that will actually be a good trade. Debo for Tyreek. The reason why I say I couldn't see that happen unless you trade one of those guys, because you just paid Ayuk and Debo got paid 2 years ago, and I think you paid Kittle. So you have at the receiver position slash tight end position, that's too much money allocating to that group. Um, the Rams, I think that'd be a good fit because I think Cooper Kupp is going to get moved, bro, because he's on the back burners depending on this run he has. And
Yeah,
I would say Kansas City, but I don't think Kansas City is. I think they would actually open him back, but I don't think. We've seen Tyreek Hill very outspoken. Pride wise, I don't think he would go back. It's like that. The girlfriend you was with, would you go back to her? 5 years later. You get what I'm saying? Something
yeah,
like that. I couldn't see that happening. Um, but I know he was supposed to go to the Jets when they had Zach Wilson. I don't know if you remember, but he chose Miami because of the taxes. The Jets offered him, they matched what the Dolphins gave him, but he said he didn't. He wanted to go to the Dolphins because of the state taxes. No state taxes. He said he was gonna pay too much money in taxes with the Jets, so he went to Miami. But hey, man, you chase the money, and you know you
production suffered.
yeah. So it's like you can't sit here and say shoulda, woulda, coulda, but that's what you chose. I think Kansas City had paid him maybe what 6-7 mil less than that 30 mil a year, something like that, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
had just gave him that deal the year before, and he decided to leave. But I mean, I don't know, bro. You probably have two more Super Bowls, right? We can say that.
Yeah, that's possible.
So
Ain't no telling. Knowing with Kansas City, ain't no telling they probably could have traded him in one of those seasons or something like that. Cause like you mentioned, man, he's been very outspoken and stuff like that.
hmm
Kansas City don't be dealing with all of that. So
yeah,
ain't no
he
telling
wasn't
what
doing
would have
that.
happened.
And I could see him with the Chargers, though. The Chargers would be a perfect fit for him. That bit you
Tyreek
yeah,
Hill.
yeah. To answer your question, the Chargers is the perfect fit for him. They don't have a designated number one receiver. The second year Quentin Johnson, second year
Yeah,
player. He had a horrible season last year, a lot of drops. He came around this year. Still some drops, but at least he's catching touchdowns. They need a solidified wide receiver, and I know you're big on Justin Herbert. You always talk about his big arm, so that you can imagine. Those those deep routes, the post, the fly ball, Justin Herbert launching that out and letting Tyreek run up under the ball compared to a Tua. Tua's been accurate, but he's missed a lot of throws deep, over the career with Tyreek. So Herbert throwing that with the big arm would actually be a perfect match. So something to think about. But again, that's Greg Roman's offense. I don't know if he would like that, doing all that blocking in that offense. So I don't know.
what about Rogers?
And Rodgers, bro, I think he on his way out, bro. Achilles is one of the worst injuries, bro, and you could tell the way he was talking, bro. You could tell when a dude just don't care about football, bro. You losing. It's not something you usually do, bro. And you're going on shows. You play a game on Sunday, you get your ass blown out. You going on a show on Monday, talking about weed and shit. You could tell, bro. Like in my opinion, bro, dude. And that's okay, bro. I don't critique players. We both don't critique players that harsh because we both played the game of football. So we know what it is, bro. Everybody in the NFL is good. Only the 0.1% of players make it to the NFL. So the guy 3 years ago, I think, won back-to-back MVPs. He tore his Achilles. Like, I don't know what the fuck people thought, but I mean, bro, you tore your Achilles, you're not gonna be, you know what I'm saying? You tear your Achilles, bro, you don't have the same movement. When he's throwing off his back foot, when he's throwing, sending his drop, he doesn't have the same velocity on the throw. So it's not. I don't know what people expected, but yeah, bro, I think his time is done. You ran Salah out of there, and it didn't equate to nothing. They thought Salah was the problem, and they actually got worse once they got rid of Salah. So I think dude is done, bro. I think dude is done.
No doubt, man. Both of those guys done had amazing careers. We'll see what the off season have for them boys, man. But I guess the next storyline, dog, we could go ahead and talk about, bro. I guess just the coachings, that got fired, man. So for the most part, Antonio Pierce from the Raiders. We all know about Robert Saleh, with the Jets. Doug Peterson with the Jaguars. Matt Eberflus. Then we had down with that boy name for the Saints, man. Dennis Allen for the Saints, and then we had the probably the most surprising one is Gerard Mayo for the Patriots. And then we had a few GMs getting fired as well. That boy Joe Douglas from the Jets. That boy Ron Carton, from the Tennessee Titans. And the GM for the Raiders as well, Tom Telesco got fired, man. Honestly, I know this happens every year. For the most part, man, I guess my biggest thing is just with the African American coaches. It's just that, it seems them boys like really don't get no time to really, to do anything. They come in these bad situations and they expect, I guess everybody just expect them to just make something out of nothing. Really not fair. I'm not sure exactly what these coaches need to do differently. I'm not sure if they can do something differently. That's just how, the owners just look at it or whatever the case may be. It's just kind of sad. But I don't know where these minority coaches go from here, bro, because it just seems like every time we do try to get an opportunity, we never get a fair shot, never get no time, no nothing. We just expect I just wish we get the same respect as the white counterparts, because them boys seems to fail again, and they seems to get opportunity time and time again, man. So that's just my only thing with these firings, bro. What's your thoughts, dog?
Hey man, we've been dealing with it our whole life, bro. That's why they want to be us, and that's why we love being black, right? They want to be like us, bro, because we got the hardest path. But hey man, you mentioned a bunch of guys, and I'm gonna touch on a few of them just for the sake of time, and you hit it on the head, bro. It's a black and white thing, bro. It's just that simple. But surprisingly, I'm more surprised looking at the GM, bro, for the Titans, bro. You get a guy a year or 2 years, whatever you gave him. It's like, bro, everybody can't. You got to look at the cards you're dealt, man. You give me Will Levis at quarterback. Like, what am I supposed to do with that?
Bro,
You know,
just second, Sean, bro. I've never seen a GM get fired after 2 seasons, bro.
me
I've
neither.
never seen that,
Me
bro.
neither. Me neither. I've never seen it either. But that's why I'm telling you. It's simple. You said it. It's simple, black and white. That's not even the worst one. Like I said, you gave him Will Levis. Will Levis is fucking horrible, bro. Fucking horrible. He was the starting quarterback for them. Like, what do you expect to get out of that? Like, what do you expect? What are your legit expectations? You go into the season and you're planning out your goals and for the season. You're telling me Will Levis is your quarterback in the AFC and you expect to get to the fucking playoffs? I don't know who thought that, bro. But anyways, Gerard Mayo with the Patriots, bro. I don't know if you know what Mike Vrabel did, or maybe 2 nights before, but Mike Vrabel, I believe, had a post or a picture online, and with some Patriots gear or some shit. He was talking about the Patriots, bro. So Mike Vrabel is going to the Patriots. You already kind of know that, bro, because the relationship with Robert Kraft. He played 1, 2, or 3 Super Bowls with the Patriots. So you knew once the Patriots won that game, even if they would have lost the game, Gerard Mayo was out of there, bro. That wasn't their guy, bro. Bill Belichick had that same team, and what was Bill Belichick's record? He won 3 or 4 games, and you expect Gerard Mayo to do any better? The worst one is Antonio Pierce, bro. I can't even tell you who the starting quarterback is for the Raiders, bro. The team bought into Antonio Pierce, kind of gravitated towards him last year and went on a little run. They said that's his guy, their guy. You get him in there, you trade away Devontae Adams, and I don't know who the quarterback is. I could name every other quarterback for every other team but this team. So that tells you, how can you fire this guy? It's a black and white issue, bro. So I don't know, bro. You had these guys phased out. You see, now we're gonna go back to what it was 20 years ago. We don't have any black coaches. They starting to phase them out now. You know, the white coaches, they get 6 and 7 tries. Matt Nagy does fucking horrible in Chicago. He gets the first line to the offensive coordinator with the Chiefs. You got the dude that was the Chiefs coordinator. Can't think of his name right now. He goes to UCLA. Yeah, he's black. He goes to Washington. They fire him at Washington. He go to UCLA. Now he's blackballed from the NFL. He can't get a job back as the OC. So I don't know. You got Pencil Boy that was with Belichick. Patricia, he goes to the Lions, stinks it up. He could get a job. He calls up. He could get any job he wants. He could be a tight end coach, a receivers coach, whatever the fuck he wants. So clearly, it's racial, bro. And don't know how you fix it, but last thing I'm going to say, I know Aaron Glenn had an interview yesterday with the Patriots, and he declined it. So at least, you know, some of the brothers are sticking together. That's the only reason I can think, outside of him wanting to stick to business and go on the Super Bowl run. Only thing I can think of is he taking up for Gerard Mayo. You just fired a black dude. You gave him one chance. Why the fuck would I want to go coach for you? You gonna fire my black ass too if I stink it up in 1 year? So that's the only thing I could think of, bro.
I think another solution is that we need to get some more black people in these offensive coordinators position, because that seems like the actual route, offensive coordinator to head coach, man. But just sad to see any coach getting fired, man, because that means families have to get uprooted and families' lives have to change and stuff like that. That's not always a nice feeling, man. But the coaches that did get fired, I don't know, man. Like they always say, bro, teams stay bad because of ownership, man. And I think we'll leave it like that. And I guess just wrapping up, I guess the regular season, man, we're gonna go ahead and talk about, I guess, you know, final stat leaders. And I guess I could start on the offensive side of the ball. And I guess I could start with our leader receivers. I guess we all know that Jamar Chase, you know, he was the Triple Crown winner. And as far as like top 5 in catches, you know, you got Amon-Ra St. Brown with 115. You have Brock Bowers and Trey McBride, 2 tight ends, finishing with 112 catches. Then you got some more LSU boys, Malik Neighbors, Justin Jefferson finishing with 109 catches, and Justin Jefferson had 103 reception as well. And I guess as far as the yards, more LSU boys. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson at the top. With second, and you got Brian Thomas finishing third at 1282. Drake London, you know, he had 1271. Amon-Ra St. Brown is in the top 5 as well. Shit, Jerry Jeudy finished with 1229. Man, he definitely had a solid season as well, man. Any thoughts on it? Any of these receivers, bro?
Best receiver in the game is Chase, bro. That guy is different. But
Yep,
yeah,
yep,
bro.
yep.
Amon St. Ron Brown is very consistent, bro. Very consistent. I didn't see this at USC, but then again, I didn't watch too much tape on him. But bro, dude is a top 5 receiver. Been a top 2 receiver the last 2 years, bro. They got to start talking about him more. Put more respect on his name. I know he was a first team, announced first team All Pro today, but they gonna have to start putting him in talking about him, bro. So dude do nothing but produce.
All I could say about Amar, probably the reason why he don't get the as much pop, cause how they use him, bro. He just be, just a lot of crossing routes for the most part. He definitely get busy in that red zone as well. But I don't even think you've seen a pass where he catches something over the top or anything. I'm being honest, bro. I haven't seen nothing like that, bro. Catching no passes over the top, no bombs, no deep passes, no nothing like that. I think
Nah,
that's the
you right.
reason.
You right.
That's the reason why he didn't get that pop like that. But and they just use him very efficiently, bro. I guess
Hmm.
Ben Chauncey, understand he got a dog at receiver at a slot, and I ain't got to use him no other way, bro. He gonna catch those 50-50 balls as far as going across the middle and things of that nature. And when he do get the ball in his hand, dog, he be making plays. So I was just trying to the reason why people not talking about him like that, man. But we'll see what happened in the playoffs, man. See if he can make a name for himself. Um, I guess I can move on to the rushing, bro. I know Saquon finished with I thought he finished with 2008, but I'm seeing 2005 right now. And bro, so how all the talks about Eric Dickerson and his record, bro. Saquon Barkley had 40 less carries, bro. I'm not
I
sure if you
believe
knew
it,
that.
bro. I didn't know that, but I believe it.
Saquon had 40 less carries, man. So if he did would have broke the record, man, it would have definitely been impressive.
Hmm.
Derrick Henry finished with 1921 with 16 touchdowns. Bijan finished with 1456 and 14 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor finished with 1431. Jahmyr Gibbs finished with 1412. Your boy Josh Jacob, man, he finished with 1329 and 15 touchdown, man. Definitely had a solid year as well. Bro, that boy Chuba Hubbard from the Carolina Panthers, he
Hmm.
finished with over 1,000 yards in rushing too, bro. It's
Bro,
kind of
1,000 yards ain't what it used to be, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
just saying, bro. It's still, and for rushing.
Yeah, bro. The dudes back in the day, they weren't throwing the ball like that, bro. So they had 10 guys in the box every play, bro.
Okay,
That's all I'm saying.
I got you.
Like back in the day, bro, they was not throwing the ball 30 times a game, bro, for 300, 400 yards. So these guys have a two shell coverage. They're not sitting there seeing a single high safety, bro. Them guys was different, bro, back then. Single high box, 10 in the box, rushing for 150, 200, getting 1,000 yards a season was different. And they got an extra game. So I'm just saying, it's impressive. I get what you're saying. The Panthers suck, bro. He got 1,000 yards, but honestly, bro, that shit don't mean nothing.
And we could go ahead and move on to the passing. That boy Joe Barrows almost had 5,000 yards. He finished with 49-18. Jared Goff finished with 46-29. Baker Mayfield finished with 4,500. Geno Smith finished with 43-20. That boy Sam Darnold finished with 43-19. Your boy Lamar, he finished with 41-72. Shit, Patrick Mahomes, 39-28. Aaron Rodgers, 38-97. And that was the top 10 in passing yards. Damn, Joe Burrow had 43 touchdowns, bro.
Yeah, bro, shit. You gonna get a lot of touchdowns and a lot of yards when you playing from behind every year. Shit, if you
and
was throwing for 50, if you was throwing for the ball 45 to 50 times a game, you'll have 4,000 yards too, bro. Trust me.
and then Lamar and Baker, they finished with 41 passing touchdowns. Jared Goff, Sam Darnold had over 35 touchdowns. Shit, that boy Bo Nix finished top 5, bro. Top 5, top
You
6.
said Baker Mayfield had 41 passing touchdowns?
31 passing touchdown. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shit ain't impressive for Lamar no more. Shit. Baker Mayfield got 41 passing touchdowns.
Oh
That's
yeah, but
insane.
he did have 16 interceptions though. He did have 16
Don't matter.
interceptions.
Baker Mayfield had 41 touchdowns. Yeah, bro. That's not elite.
Bro,
That's all I'm saying.
Baker had an elite season, bro. It's
Right. That's what
just
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Baker had an elite season, but Lamar, they would. I thought he had the most touchdowns in the NFL. I didn't know he
probably
didn't have the most.
combined. No, probably not even combined. That's probably
Yeah,
Josh
he
Allen.
only had 4 rushing. Yeah, that's crazy. He must have heated up the last 2 weeks because the going into the last 2 weeks of the season, Lamar was leading the league in passing touchdowns. I knew Joe.
You gotta remember too. Earlier in the season where Chris Godwin was
Mm-hmm.
playing, Chris Godwin
Mike Evans was
was
out.
getting
Yeah,
busy. Godwin was getting like damn near 2 touchdowns like almost every other game. So
damn.
yeah, bro, yeah. Most surprising for me, bro, that boy Bo Nix, man, yeah, he finished with 29 touchdowns, dog. So yeah, shout out to Sean Payton, man. Oh, and I guess the last stat we could go over, bro, is the tackles, bro. That boy Zaire Franklin, he did finish with 173 tackles, bro, and 75 solo tackles and 80 assists. That boy Buda Baker finished with 164. Jamie and Sherwood, I think he's the linebacker for the Jets. He finished with a 158. Robert Spillane finished with 158. Roquan finished with 154. That boy Zach Bond finished with 151, bro. And I guess lastly, I could mention about the interceptions. Then that boy Kirby Joseph finished with 9. Xavier McKinley had 8. C.J. Gardner had 6. That boy Marlon Humphrey had 6. And that boy Byron Murphy had 6 as well, bro. That boy Cam Kitchens had 4 picks, bro.
Yeah, you always said he was a ball hawk. But the Giants, bro, the Giants got to be kicking themselves. They ain't want to pay McKinney.
Yeah.
Kenny Ball, I've been telling you that since week 1, bro. I like that boy since he was at Bama, dog. 8 picks. The dude for the Lions got 9, bro. That's good. Chauncey Gardner Johnson had a great season too. Should have been set. I don't know if they did second team All Pros yet, but dude should be second team All Pro.
If I'm not
Dude had a
mistaken, bro,
great season, bro. Great season.
that's the next thing I was gonna go ahead and go into is the All Pro teams, and I'm not sure if you got it pulled up right now, but since we talking about safeties, bro, I can go ahead and start with them. As far as AP, bro, first team, they got Kirby Joseph, Xavier McKinley as first team. I'm not sure if I think they got, as far as AP, I know some other formats have Kyle Hamilton as the first team All Pro safety as well, but the NFL normally goes with the AP, man. So I think they got Kyle Hamilton listed as the number 2
Mm-hmm.
second team All Pro as far as safety. Him and Buda Baker. They did give Brian Branch some love as well, which is he played some solid ball.
Which one are you looking at, bro? Because Kyle Hamilton.
AP.
I thought Kyle Hamilton was first team.
So Associated Press, first team.
Okay, I
Associated Press
see.
all pro
Yeah, I
team,
see.
because that's normally who the NFL officially
Yeah.
they go with. Bro, when did they start doing all pro specifically for slot corners? Was that always been there one for nickel?
I'm not sure, bro.
Or some years they probably have like 3 safeties. Then some years
Yeah,
they probably have
sometimes they
like
have
3
3 safeties or
corners,
3
something
corners.
like that.
Yeah.
They got that specifically a position, bro, and they got Marlon Humphrey as first team, bro, and
As he
they got
should.
Darren James as second team, which is kind of
Yeah. Derwin James been playing in the nickel all year though.
so that probably makes sense. But Marlon Humphrey had a great year, man. Solid year.
Shit. As much as he talk on that damn podcast, he need to have a great year.
Yeah, he definitely need to. And corners, bro. Patrick Surtain, of course, he probably had one of the most solid year for a cornerback. That boy Derek Stingley Jr. Them boys was named first team All Pro from Houston. Trent McDuffie, Christian Gonzalez seems to like they got second team All Pro. Definitely solid years for them boys. As far as linebackers, bro, they got that boy Zach Bond, Fred Warner, and Roquan Smith as first team All Pro. And
Damn, Bobby Wagner got second team. Damn.
Frankie Lou, them boys was balling on that defensive side, bro. And I see they got Zaire Franklin here. I'm not sure they're gonna have listed as a third team or a second team, man. But
He gonna say, yeah.
he
I got
probably
you.
should have, like I
Got first
mentioned,
team over
yeah,
Roquan.
bro.
Most
And over
definitely. And he
Fred,
led the
over
league
Fred
in
Warner.
tackles. See, I didn't see Fred Warner play like that, but I mean, I could tell he didn't play good because I saw how bad. I see how many points the defense was giving up, and people were running the ball. I haven't watched him like I watched Baltimore, but if they're
You know
running the
how every,
ball in
you know
San
how every
Francisco,
star,
it's on him.
you know how every star player be, bro. Every star player gonna have their flashes and shit like that. So I think they just
Shit,
put
Fred
him
Warner
through.
been consistent, bro. So has Roquan. Since they came in the league, bro, they've been the best at what they do,
Yeah,
bro.
that's for sure. Probably not this year though.
Yeah, definitely not this year.
Then for interior lineman, bro, surprisingly they got Cameron Hayward, Chris Jones. I believe those two are the first team. Then they have Zach Allen from Denver and Jalen Carter from Philadelphia. I know Cameron Hayward has been playing some excellent ball this year, bro, but he hasn't played the amount of snaps, especially like how Jalen Carter has played. If
Yeah,
I'm not mistaken, man, Chris Jones, wasn't he hurt for like damn near like the last month of the season? If I'm
yeah,
not
but
mistaken,
his impact, they
impact
give him
was.
grace, bro. The impact when he played, bro, nobody fucking with him. That's
I
why
know
he
what
get
that's
it.
how it was for Cameron Hayward. I say
Yeah,
that to say, bro, that boy Jalen Carter, bro, he played more snaps, bro, and he seems
nah,
like he had
he should have been first team. Yep, I watched him play.
bro,
And
he
when I watch their defense, there's two players that come up. Him first, and then Chauncey Gardner. When I watch their defense, those are the two players every play that pop up.
Carter, bro, he had a
Them
excellent year, bro.
excellent. I don't even think they saw the potential. Well, clearly the Eagles did, but yeah.
Then we got the edge rushers, bro, on defensive ends, Myles Garrett, Trey Hendrickson. I think he led the NFL in sacks. I believe he had like 17 and a half or something like that. Then you got TJ Watt, you got Nick Bonito, shit, that boy Andrew Van Ginkel, from Minnesota, and Michael Parson. Them boys got some votes as well. And I guess we can move on to the tackles, bro. As far as on the offensive side, right tackle, you got Penei Sewell, Lane Johnson, Zach Tom, that boy from Green Bay, and Brian O'Neill from Minnesota. And then for the right guards, you got Quinn Miners from Denver, Chris Lindstorm from Atlanta, Trey Smith from Kansas City. Who else we got here, bro? I don't know much about O-line play, bro. Then centers, you got Creed Humphrey, Kansas City, Frank Ragnow, Tyler Linderbaum from Baltimore. Left guard, you got Joe Tooney, Kansas City, Quentin Nelson, Indianapolis, Landon Dickerson, Philadelphia. Then we have the left tackles. We got Tristan Wirfs, Tampa Bay, Jordan Mailata, Philadelphia, Deion Dawkins from Buffalo. That boy Deion Dawkins been having a solid season.
Mm.
And then wide receivers, bro. Got your boy Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Amar St. Brown. I think they all first team. And then we have Terry McLaurin, that boy finished second team. CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, they finished second team. Damn, Brian Thomas and Elite Labors, bro. They finished third team all pro, bro. That's pretty good, dog. And tight ends, bro, you got your boy Brock Bowers. George Kittle, Trey McBride. I think those the first, second, and third team, bro. You know what I thought was gonna get some votes, bro, or at least some consideration, was that boy John Smith, man.
Yeah, he bought.
That boy
Mm-hmm.
hard. He was a Pro Bowl selection, bro. But I think he had I want to say he at least had a better season than probably Travis Kelce, bro. I
Yeah, for sure.
don't think he had a better season than none of the rest of them. And then and they even got fullbacks. They got your boy Patrick Ricard from Baltimore, Kyle Juszczyk from San Fran, and then from running backs, they got Saquon, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs. And then for quarterback, they got Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Joe Burrow, bro. Anybody think that's snubs or anything like that?
Not that I can think of. I think, it's pretty even for the most part. Everybody that's supposed to be on there is on there.
No doubt, man. But shout out to them boys, man. Definitely had they had solid seasons. And I guess we can go ahead and just move on, bro. And I guess to wrap it up for today, to talk about these playoff games, man. And the first game that's coming up, man, is the Chargers is visiting the Houston Texans. I believe the spread is they like the Chargers by 2.5 points, man. What's your thoughts on this game, dog?
Yeah, I think the Texans gonna get them, bro. They're gonna get after the Chargers defensively. First, you gotta stop the run, which I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to stop the run, but they're gonna have to. They couldn't stop the run against the Ravens, and the Chargers is ran by Greg Roman, so a similar scheme like the Ravens, bro. They're gonna run the ball with Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins, and probably play action after it. If you can stop the run, you're gonna beat them though, because they don't have, their receivers don't really scare me. And you got Stingley, whatever your number one receiver is for the Chargers, Stingley could take him away. Which is probably Quentin Johnson or number 5, Joshua Palmer, I believe. Stingley will take him away, and they'll play good defense, bro. C.J. Stroud got to be on, bro. I think I told you the season last year was a little too early. He played so good. You know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of had to come back down to earth. He played too good last year for him to repeat that. And you're seeing the season. I know they had injuries, Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, but I think they'll get this win. I believe in drawing the blank, the coach. I can't think of his name. I just said it, but
DeMeco Ryans?
DeMeco Ryans. I definitely believe in what he the way he coaches, and I think they're gonna get the job done. I think they have a better team than the Chargers. I do.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. It's gonna be a tough game for the most part. You definitely have to worry about Houston, especially how they coming into the playoffs, man. They haven't been playing their best ball, coming towards down the end of the season. But I think the Chargers, their skill, what they call them, skilled weapons, or their skilled players. I think it's gonna show up on they're not going to show up on Saturday night, man. I think Houston going to get the best of them, man. And hopefully, it's going to be a tough matchup with C.J. Stroud, against that defense, led by Darren James, Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, and them boys over there, man. They definitely going to make it tough. John Harbaugh teams, they always very tough, well coached. But like you mentioned about DeMeco Ryans, man, I think he's going to have them boys ready, man. And I think they're going to go ahead and upset the Chargers. Any final thoughts on that game, bro?
Nah, it should be a good one, bro.
Man, then the next game that's coming up that Saturday night, probably going to be one of the more competitive physical game of the week, man. It's gonna be Pittsburgh versus Baltimore. They do like Baltimore by 9.5 points. They did just play Baltimore like a couple weeks ago. And Baltimore did went ahead and handle business. But like we all know, this is a rivalry game, man, especially in the playoffs, man. So we know it's going to be tight or whatnot, man. And I I hope Buffalo needs to but Baltimore take care of business. What you think gonna happen this game, bro?
Hey, bro, I'm a Ravens fan, bro. Lamar Jackson is my favorite player of all time. You already know that. Um, I don't feel too good going into this game. I'm not gonna say I don't feel confident, but nothing about this game I like. Like I said, my predictions early in the season, we've been battle tested. Justin Tucker was in the slump. We lost a few games to teams we shouldn't have lost to. We finally beat the Steelers, but bro, I think, like I said, Lamar's out of the last 6 or 7 games. I think Lamar's won one game. We're playing him for a third time. We've only beaten them once this year. I mean, no Zay Flowers. The Steelers know how to beat Lamar, know everything about him, and we do not make adjustments well in the playoffs. So I am really scared, and I just hope we playing at home and we can Lamar could pull us out, bro. Because I know they gonna stuff that box. Derrick Henry gonna have a hard game, and Lamar gonna have to throw that ball, bro. I know that's what it's gonna come down to, and I don't know how it's gonna go with no Zay Flowers. So I don't believe in Bateman. I know you believe in Bateman, but I don't believe in Bateman. So I know when the money on the line and the ball hit his hands, he ain't gonna catch that ball. So I'm a little worried. No lie.
Definitely understand, bro. But I've been riding with the Ravens since the beginning of the season, man. Most people know that I had the Ravens over Detroit as my Super Bowl pick, so I'm gonna continue to ride with them, dog. They like you mentioned in the beginning of the season, bro. Like the regular season don't mean much. I'm kind of glad that they got this fifth seed. They're not home resting or anything like that. They need to keep their feet on the gas pedal. And then going into I don't think they have went into the playoffs with momentum like this for the past few times that they have gone into the playoffs, bro. They got that bye week at the right time late in the season. Since the bye week, them boys been playing basically like the best defense in the whole NFL, bro. And I think they're gonna come in, they're gonna ride Derrick Henry, bro. With Zay Flowers being out, they're gonna ride Derrick Henry. Probably this gonna be the game that they finally see Derrick Henry get the 30 carries a game, like how he should get it, and let Lamar just sprinkle a little bit of his magic, man. But if they just ride the legs behind Derrick Henry, bro, get him in those outside zones, outside runs, bro. Them corners not gonna want to tackle him, man. And I think Daryl Porter Jr. I think he out as well, man. And so even though Mike Tomlin probably gonna have that defense, kind of ready, bro. I think Baltimore gonna handle business, dog. Any final thoughts?
Nah, you hit it on the head.
Got you, man. It's gonna be a good game nonetheless, bro. But the next game that's starting on that Sunday, that 1 o'clock game is the Denver Broncos. It's visiting the Buffalo Bills. This is another one that got the spread. I believe is at 9. At this moment. We all know Josh Allen been having this MVP type season for the most part. Sean McDermott been having that defense ready. On week in and week out, they seem to always be playing some kind of solid ball. Then on the Denver side, we got Sean Payton. He always been an offensive guru with the rookie quarterback Bo Nix. Definitely has his ups and downs. We definitely see flashes of why they actually made it to the playoffs. And Denver's defense has been playing some solid ball all season. But I guess Sean, I could ask, man, do you think Buffalo's offense may be a little bit too much for Denver's defense?
I don't think so because for the first part of the season, I believe Denver was one of the top 5 defenses in the league. And hey, man, if you can, keep Josh Allen from, escaping the pocket and making these on the throw runs, and you can stop the run, you kind of got the formula. I think Sertan would take out Coleman, and Coleman will be a non-factor, and then you just got to stop James Cook, and you stop Allen from running out of the pocket, and Bo Nix don't turn the ball over. I think you got to win the recipe. But the weather in Buffalo, bro, I'm not sure what the weather is, but I'm pretty sure that Mike play a factor. I know it snows and it gets kind of cold in Colorado, but I know they always say that wind in Buffalo come playoff time is, unless you live in it, it's kind of rough to play in. So the weather might be a factor and inexperienced offense. But Sean Payton, I know you're a fan of Sean Payton. He might be able to make up for that. And you've been high on Bo Nix all year. Very experienced quarterback, not your typical rookie due to the many seasons in college. So I think he has this is a 50-50 game to me. I think the Broncos can actually take the Bills off, knock the Bills off.
So you'll take the Denver with the 9 points.
I wouldn't bet on it, but I want the Broncos to beat the Bills, and I think they can. I do. I actually think the Bills, bro. I told you this all year. I think the Bills had a little cupcake schedule. They beat the Chiefs. They lost to the Texans, got blown out by the Ravens, and I don't remember who the other loss is, but they struggled with the Patriots. They got the run through the Dolphins. Tua got that concussion early from the
Shoot, they
Dolphins
beat
side.
they beat Detroit.
They did, though. They did. I'm just saying, though. And they beat the Chiefs. I'm just saying, though, schedule-wise, though, in the division specifically, Jets, Dolphins, depleted Dolphins, Jets, depleted Patriots, no quarterback, you know what I'm saying? That's 6 games right there, is what I'm telling you. 6 easy games. I don't think nobody else has easier games than that except the Chiefs playing the Raiders. So those are 6 guaranteed wins, bro. The division, they won the division before the bye week. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So
Hopefully,
we'll see. We'll
yeah,
see.
bro.
You said they beat the Lions, and I know you felt like the Lions was one of the best teams in the league, so that does say something. You're right, but we'll see, bro. Just
Definitely,
saying.
Denver gonna make it tough on them. They just not gonna be
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo not gonna be running up and down like how they've been doing all season or whatnot, man. Denver definitely ain't gonna make it tough. I think the bigger question is Bo Nix gonna be able to execute against Buffalo's defense or whatnot? Because I know Sean McDermott gonna draw up some defense for the rookie quarterback, but knowing Sean Payton, he's gonna try to put him in best position that he can so they could try to win this game. Like you mentioned, bro,
So,
about Bo Nix, bro, he just
mm-hmm.
probably don't need to turn the ball over. But honestly, down to like the end of the season, Bo Nix was not playing that great of football, man. He was just getting by, and that defense was really carrying them along.
I'm not a fan. That's what's scary though, because if you could play defense, bro, you could win the game in the playoffs. Especially this weather and what he did against the Bengals, they let him throw the ball late in the game, bro, across the middle. Most coaches don't they don't take them chances. He's completing deep middle passes, but it was against a bad defense. So I hear you. But I was talking about the weather in Buffalo. I know Buffalo plays on Sunday, and the weather can change. It's 25 right now, what it feels like 22, and it's supposed to snow tomorrow. Snow 65% chance on Saturday. So what I'm saying is we don't know if that snow's still gonna be on the ground. Once that snow, you get so many inches, you get 10 inches of snow, you already know what happens. In Buffalo, they got I think the residents, you've seen that, right? They pay the residents like a dub to come
Yeah,
shovel out all the snow.
yeah.
So that's what I think is gonna happen on Sunday. And again, that's Buffalo's used to planning that shit. I don't think the Broncos are used to planning that shit, so it's could be a deciding factor. With all that fucking snow on the floor, but it looked like it's gonna be a snow game, bro. Because it's showing it's gonna snow today, Saturday, and it could change and snow on Sunday during the game. But most likely it's gonna be snow on the ground, is what I'm saying. So
I think it sometimes snows in Colorado, Denver, Colorado is too. I
yeah,
think it
yeah,
does.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
No
it does.
doubt, man. It should be I don't know. This game could be a close game, and I could definitely see a blowout as well,
Yeah.
man. So I guess the next game we could go ahead and that's on the schedule. That day is Green Bay versus Philly. At this moment they like Philly by 4.5 points. I believe I'm not sure. I know Jalen Hurts is practicing, but I don't think he has officially cleared the concussion protocol. But I know once you actually practicing or whatnot, that's a good chance that you will be playing on Sunday. So I guess we could just go ahead and say that Jalen Hurts is going to be playing. How healthy is he going to be? because it was kind of weird when he first got the concussion, and then leading up to the end of the season, he still wasn't clear from the concussion protocol and things of that nature, man. So that I think that's definitely something we have to keep our eye on to see how healthy he is, and how he performs once he come in his first half against the Green Bay, because Green Bay, shit, their quarterback is injured on their side too, but Green Bay defense, they've been playing pretty solid ball all year. I know we just acknowledged that boy Xavier McKinley, with 8 interceptions, man. So, definitely a ball hawk sitting back there. And I guess I'm pretty sure they're gonna ride Saquon, I guess sprinkling AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. But like I mentioned, bro, how healthy do you think Jalen Hurts is, bro?
Uh, don't think he's gonna be too healthy, but I really don't think it matters. Again, as I said in week one, Eagles had the best roster in football. They can play defense, something they couldn't do last year, which was the problem. They could play defense and they could run the ball. So I don't really think it matters for this first week, just because Jordan Love is kind of banged up. You can run, you can give Saquon 20 carries, 5 or 6 screens. AJ Brown could eat off the slants, and Devontae eat off of whatever you give him, and you still got Goddard. So I mean, you can make the offense very vanilla this first week. So I really don't think it's a big issue. Saquon could pretty much carry you. You know what I'm saying? Saquon could pretty much carry you. You just need to win the game, bro. It don't have to be a blowout. You can win the game by 1 point, 2 points. You just need to win the game. And I definitely think Saquon is equipped to do that, to carry the load.
I'm definitely not going to be sleeping on Mike LaFleur in Green Bay. With Jordan Love, I know he's been questionable with his elbow, especially his throwing elbow at that. But definitely expect him to play and be at least close to 100%. But Mike LaFleur, like I mentioned, man, he's an excellent play caller. I think he's probably the best play caller in the NFL. Probably him and Ben Johnson at this moment. But I think I'll give that title to Mike LaFleur at this moment. So I know for sure that he's going to have a good game plan for the Eagles. They did play, I believe it was the first week of the season in Brazil. And I think the score was like 34-28. It was one of probably the most exciting games probably of the entire NFL season at that, man. So I definitely give Green Bay a fighting chance. I don't think it's going to be no blowout or anything like that. I won't be surprised if Green Bay flip around and win this game, bro. But I guess as long as Jalen Hurts is healthy, bro, I definitely think he can make a player more than Jordan Love, and with Saquon Barkley, definitely gonna be a nice little head to head between Saquon and Josh Jacob, bro. Any final thoughts?
No, it should be one of the more interesting games of the weekend, though. So we'll see.
No doubt, no doubt. And the next game on the slate, man, that Sunday night game is going to be the Washington Commanders versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They actually like Tampa Bay by 3 points. I guess the one question I ask myself, bro, is can the Jaden Daniels magic continue, dog? What you think, man?
First playoff game, but again, another experienced rookie, like Bo Nix. A lot of football in the SEC, and he played really well this year. So I actually think the Commanders will end up getting the win, bro. Just because I on paper and my eyes tell me Washington has a better team. I like Jaden Daniels over Baker Mayfield. You probably don't. I know you like Baker Mayfield. You probably like Mike Evans over McLaurin, but I think the quarterback play will be better on Washington sides than Tampa Bay, which would be the deciding factor. Todd Bowles is gonna light Jaden Daniels up, but like I said again, he's been battle tested, played a lot of tough games this year. Saw Pittsburgh. They lost to Pittsburgh, but you're gonna get some similar, scheme wise, as the Steelers blitzed him. So we'll see. But I like Washington, bro.
Shit, bro. Honestly, I like Tampa in this game, man. Definitely think Todd Bowles, like you mentioned, bro. He's gonna heat up on Jaden Daniels. I think he's gonna be able to contain whatever that needs to be contained. And Terry McLaurin been having an excellent season. He been having an excellent career at that. But I think he had his best career this year, man. And I think they're gonna double team him, contain him, do what they got to do, man, just to slow down this Washington offense, man. But definitely scary because Jaden Daniels can make moves with his legs, so that's always something we gotta watch out for, man. But I think Baker Mayfield, they're gonna get the best of Washington defense. That squad has been up and down. They have showed some stretches of dominance, but you see more of offense putting up points, then you see more of that dominance for the most part, man. So I think the Bucks, bro, with that running game with Bucky Irvin, Cade Otton, Mike Evans, Jalen McMillian, I think them boys gonna be able to move the ball and put up some points, man. So this probably be one of the probably more high scoring game of the weekend, bro. If anything. Any final thoughts, bro?
Yeah, I forgot to mention Lattimore is back this week, so you already know them Lattimore and Mike Evans matchups be prime time. So
Yeah.
I like Lattimore when he's healthy, bro. He's a top 3 corner, always has been. And looking forward to him coming out and playing this week. So we'll see.
If he's healthy.
He is healthy. He's healthy.
Well, I mean,
But yeah.
hamstring funny, bro.
No, you're right. You're right. He could go out
Sweet.
there and warm up since we can not play. You're right.
Okay, definitely be mindful of that, man. Definitely all good games for the most part, man. The last game of the slate, bro, that's happening Monday night, which is Minnesota. Supposedly supposed to be going to the LA Rams, but this game was moved to Arizona, and unfortunately, LA has been dealing with wildfires. It definitely seems to have caused a lot of destructions. So definitely want to say prayers for LA. So I'm not sure, if the Rams would be using this as motivation or distraction. Most of the starters, they did rest the last week of the season. So, Matthew Stafford and company will be well prepared. They did meet up with the Vikings on week 8 on Thursday Night Football. The Rams did come out victorious. And I believe that's where the Rams, they started to pick up and started to get on the roll and win those games. I think that was the first game that Puka Nacua came back because I know he damn near missed half of the season. And but it's gonna be an interesting matchup, dog. You got Sean McVay on the offensive side and Brian Flores on the other side, dog. So that's definitely gonna be a interesting matchups, like I mentioned. I guess the question I have for you, bro, how you think Darnold gonna hold up, bro, in his first playoff game, dog?
I think we're gonna see, bro. I think the Vikings gonna get the job done because they can play defense and Justin Jefferson gonna get his, bro, for the most part. So I think the Vikings gonna end up winning. It's not gonna be a blowout, high scoring, but it's gonna be a good game, close game. 3-point lead, 3-point win by the Vikings, something like that. 17-20 Vikings.
It was first supposed to be played at because the game was supposed to be playing in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And the spread was at 2.5. No, the spread was at like 1. It was basically like a pick'ems game. Anybody could win this game, but now since it has moved to Arizona, they giving Minnesota 2.5 points, man. So we'll definitely see how this goes. Any final thoughts, bro? Sure, the
Nah, bro,
playoffs of the
some
week, anything?
good football, ready to watch it, and we'll talk about it. Ready to watch it though, for sure.
Man, definitely a solid gonna be a solid weekend of football, man. Hope everybody enjoys. Hope you guys have a good week betting. And we'll see you guys next week, man. Peace.